Hello, everyone. Welcome to the show. It's been a few weeks since we were together, and we're really glad to be back again with you. Joining me today is Wisdom Seeker Joan, who has
Hello.
her own channel. So please make sure you like and subscribe. And of course, we have Mark, a Spirit Whisperer here. I'm going to go ahead and put you at the top because that's what I want to do. And so, if you're interested in being pulled for a chance at a reading today, please put in hashtag read, READ, and your question. And please be willing to answer, are you here, if you get chosen? Okay. Because otherwise, we move on to the next person. I usually pull 3 at a time. That gives you an opportunity to be ready to say that you would like it. Linda Swan, you got to put in hashtag before you put in the word read. All right. Thank you. Yeah. Hashtag read. So what's going on? Mark got new fiber optics and he's the Riddler.
Yes, just now got it. They just now hooked it up.
I know.
They had to drill a hole in my wall
Oh.
to put in the new thing.
Did the dogs like the man being at the house?
My dogs are really good. They
that's good.
bark when you go in and out the door because they have to alert that the door is opening, but they're good.
That's good.
They just both sit with me while we're working, and they were really nice to the workers. So
that's good. That's good. And Joan, what have you been up to? It's been a little while since I've seen you.
Well, I've been healing up from hip replacement surgery, which happened on July 28th, so just about 2 months. And now I'm up to walking almost 5 miles a day, including a really, really steep hill, because I'm going on a hiking trip with my brother coming up next week. So,
yeah.
So that's
awesome.
Yeah.
It's great.
I love that. And it didn't take you, I mean, you're feeling okay walking? Is it just one hip that you had, or do you have both?
Just one.
Just one. Okay.
Yep. But I found out I had fans because I'd start out walking around the block with a walker and then with a cane and then finally on my own and going a little bit further all the time. And I lived next to a church, and the janitor, the sexton, came out, and I know him, and we were chatting. He said, "Well, you've got a cheering crowd from the rectory. They see you going around on your walker." And
oh, wow!
So they were rooting for me, and it must have helped.
They said a little prayer, and you got all fixed up. Yeah, yep. We could all use that, couldn't we? That's wonderful.
That was great.
Oh my goodness. I'm so happy to hear it.
And happy birthday week to both of you.
Well, thank you, Joan.
Yes.
Yep. Joan's is next month, although I don't know the date, but I do know it is in November.
Wow. I'm impressed you remember that. Yeah.
So, some people like Jean, she won't tell anybody anything. She won't want people to know, but Jean. Anyway, Jean, Sun Psychic Jean.
Yep.
Yeah. So I see here lots of people coming in, and I'm seeing people adding hashtag read and their questions. So I'm just checking the questions in case you're the one who gets picked. And I just want to welcome everybody. We got 54 people here already, so I'm not going to take the time to read everybody's names, but you know who you are, and we are on, and you're on all 3 channels, and we appreciate you. And thank you for being subscribers to our channels. Yeah. All right. That's great. All right. So we'll go ahead and add to the stage this giveaway tool, and we'll pull our first 3 people. So sometimes it's good to be early, isn't it? Yeah. So make sure you just put in, all right, Karina, make sure you tell me you're here. And hopefully you also have put your question in. All right. The next person after Karina is Ascending Universal Butterfly. All right. And our third one for the first round. You do not have to put it in more than once or on all channels. And no matter what channel you're watching us from, it will get picked. Candy the Brave. All right. And I think I've not read, well, I know who Ascending is, but the other two I've never read for, so I'm glad you are here. Thank you so much. All
If
right.
you get picked,
Karina
let
said
us
she's
know
here.
what you want us to read on.
Yeah, let's see.
The first person, I didn't see a question.
Mhm. You didn't. All right. Cat
Maybe
Nana.
just a question. I don't know.
Let me look in the list. Candy the Brave, I have.
Yep, she said hello.
All right. Ascending, did you? Oh, Karina. Here's Karina's. I'll go ahead
Yep.
and put Karina's up. And Ascending, I will need yours. Unless you put it in, and I haven't seen it yet.
What you doing? Come here. What's the matter? I don't know if that's all pulled out, huh? It's a big mess.
All right. All
I
right.
get my insurance the way I wish. My insurance the way I wish. What you crying about? What's the matter?
Trying to find here. Oh, okay. Thank you, Annie Moore. Maureen. All right.
Well, let me know when, should I start in?
Yeah, please do.
Okay.
Please do. Yeah.
Karina, when I tuned in, my throat chakra really lit up, like really lit up. So this is all about communication. I think you're going to get it in the way you want to, but you may have to be diligent in communicating with them exactly what you want and why this won't work, but that will. And I'm not sure what kind of communication is involved here, but I kept getting that you're going to, it's available to you, but you're going to have to make some effort to get it that way. So there might be some negotiation back and forth or something. So my throat lit up, and later on when I was tuning in, it said ask and it's given, ask and it is given. So both ask spirit, but also don't be afraid to ask for exactly what you want from the company. When I drew cards, I got the temperance card, and that's sort of like one, sort of like 1 foot on land, one in water, kind of the balance thing. So there might be an element of balancing what, well, maybe I'm not sure what kind of insurance or what coverage. Maybe I don't need this much coverage here, but I need this over here. And that, sort of negotiating back and forth exactly what you need. And then I also got the Starling. Now is the time to get out in the world and connect in authentic ways. So that's obviously a connecting with the people whom you're doing business with, but it might also mean connecting with other people who might have advice or good counsel for you in how to get what you want. Yeah. So I hope that was helpful. But let's do this one last time. Given everything that Spirit has told us already, will Karina get insurance the way she wants? Yeah, and it's saying yes. You might have to put in a little bit more work than you had anticipated. How about you? What did you get?
I got the piggy bank. And what this tells me here is, of course, you want to save money and you want to be frugal because we're all in a jam right now with no money. So I'm going to suggest that you can go on some websites and they will give you different kinds of quotes. And you can see them all side by side. And, you got one from Allstate, you get one from this one, that one, and you can make that determination. I know mostly they like Credit Karma is really good for that if you join Credit Karma. The other thing about Credit Karma is that they track your driving record. And so if you have a good driving record, you'll save money. So that's what I got for you.
A driving record. Yep. But I think it looks to me like maybe you have to balance a couple. Like it might not just be one that does everything. We might have to balance a couple. Like, for example, I had my insurance from my pension, but then the older I get, then you have to also do Medicare and stuff. So then Medicare takes care of some of it, and then my regular insurance. So I'm getting that kind of energy that there might be two things you have to juggle. The other thing I'm wondering about, do you want a dependent on it? I'm wondering if it's just for you or if it's for you and someone else.
Yeah, just put it in the chat if you would, Karina.
Yeah. I think, I get the King of Wands. So that's a nice positive outcome. But there's, a little bit of, there's some work involved somehow. At first, I would have thought it might be because I want to also insure my child or something, my partner or something.
Okay, so no dependent trying for Medicaid. Okay.
That's where all the work is coming from.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I think it's going to work out. It'll take a little bit of a, calling them and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But I think it works out. The King of Wands is a good result.
Yeah, that's very true. Very true. Well, good luck to you. I mean, with all the changes that have been occurring, and of course, right now, I'm not sure the government shut down, so I'm not sure how long that's going to last. But that might be part of the time you can also work to figure out how you want to present this thing. Yeah.
And Karina also said that she's 65, so
then that should be Medicare. Yeah.
Which is a whole different thing and would be probably easier than Medicaid.
Oh yeah, Medicaid. There's actually a lot of cutting on that program. That may happen. Yeah.
And they're intentionally making it more difficult. Good luck, Karina. Thanks for
Yes, I know.
Plus, is it Medicare? You have to take it at 65, I think, right?
You don't. I still you get the free one for the hospital, but I still working, so I get my company's insurance, and I don't have to take Medicare if I don't want to.
Oh, well, I get my company's insurance, but I'm retired. But I had to take that too.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, Keith checked into it. The expense of it is pretty high. They take it out of your Social Security. So anyway, okay.
Right. Well, I don't get that. Oh, well, I got extra Social Security, but my insurance is good though, because I don't really ever have to pay anything. So it's great.
Wow.
A little bit of copay on meds, but not too much.
Awesome.
Anyway.
Okay. Ascending Universal Butterfly.
All right. I'd like to know what message the guides have for you. All right.
I would like to know what message, please.
Well, I was way off. I was thinking you were going to get car insurance. All right. Thank you all for being here. If you're wanting to be read, you need to put in #read, followed by the question you would like to have answered if you're pulled, okay? Because we're doing this by like a lottery, if you know what I mean, like a giveaway. Yeah.
I think that things are going to be going well for you, Ascending Universal Butterfly. When I tuned in, I saw a sun on the horizon, with the spokes, like a kid draws it, but it was, halfway cut off. And I assumed that was a sundown, but it could equally be the morning sun coming up. In either case, it's a transition period for you. You're kind of halfway there. And then I started pulling cards and got the star. So I think that this is probably more like a sun up than a sundown period. This is a really good card, and I think good things are coming your way. I also got the Crow, who said the universal laws and truths are now being revealed. Use this to create your reality. So now is a really good time for manifestation. Work with your guides, talk to them. Whatever it is that you're after, talk about it and think about it as if it's already there, or I'm so grateful that this new job or this new home or this, the money I need is coming to me now, and all of that type of thing. And then I got the archangel of freedom that says
Mm,
enliven your senses. So I think whatever is happening for you, it's good stuff. So believe in that, and you're going to start seeing it in your life. Let's see, this said enliven your senses. So,
mm, nice.
think about it. Every time you see, hear, touch, taste, or smell something that's great, just like take it in and take that as more data points for all the fabulous things that are going to be coming your way. And do
Beautiful.
get in touch with the guides and talk to them about it and say thank you. Yeah.
Oh,
Cool. Good luck. Tell us
perfect.
about it when things start happening.
So I have the card stress, but look, it's being lifted. I'm seeing stress being lifted from you, and you are walking into a new adventure. And I love this. It's like, look at the rainbow. It's like, be as a child, and enjoy the adventure ahead for you, because there's a new vision for either what you're going to become or what's ahead of you. And that, along with what Joan has said, sounds like it's going to be a pretty interesting ride for you. Yeah. All right, Mark.
Yeah. Okay. I think, said Universal Butterfly, that the first message I get is stay grounded in your own personal power and speak your truth. So it feels like they want you to speak out a little bit more about something that you're learning or figuring out or something like that. So the reason I'm saying that is because this King of Swords. So in addition to that, it's like, you let me know, but it's like messages or info or communication that you're getting, like when you're in meditation or when you're trying to attune to spirit, um, are good messages, and you might want to share them with others or kind of bring them out. So
Mm.
this is an interesting card. It's the Hermit mixed with the Knight of Cups. So it's like, I've been hermity, I was meditating, I was communicating with spirit, and I got this great little light, this little thing to help you get out of the dark. And so I also got this overflowing cup. So I want to kind of share what I'm receiving with others. That's what I'm getting.
Wow.
I don't know if you meditate and stuff like that. And then just a little bit more about manifestation. If you're working on manifestation, or you're feeling like you're a little stuck, it's right there. But they want you to partnership consciously with spirit, choose what you want. But it's like, don't do it on your own, do it with spirit, and you'll get faster, clearer, better for you. So here it is, the Knight of Pentacles. Like we're ready to move some more, I'm going to call it money in here, but we're standing still. So you're going to have to, call on it from your side. So this says the Page of Wands, but it's also got the sun mixed in it. See, that's the little sun kid. And there's his horse back there munching. And there's the sunflowers. But he's got this wand in his hand. So in order to get the sun, the abundance, strengthen your grip onto your spiritual aspect. That's what
Wow, that's cool.
that makes sense.
Nice.
Yeah. Very nice. Candy the Brave, does your deceased twin sister have anything to tell you? Can we please have her first name? That's all we want at this point, and we will read for you. Just put it in the chat, and I will let them know. Thank you. And we'll be pulling 3 more names in a few minutes.
Loving Cup, I think, sweetie. Universal Butterfly is that. She says she shares a lot of poetry on YouTube.
Okay. So Candy's sister, name is Sandy. So that's easy to remember. Candy and Sandy.
Sandy and
All right.
Sandy.
Yeah.
Twin,
Thank you, dear.
twinning.
Mhm.
So, Candy the Brave. Got a little kitty cat in her picture too.
Mm.
Okay. Okay. When I tuned in, the first thing I saw was kind of weird. It was, that image on the Sistine Chapel ceiling of God and Adam going, the spark of life. And
Mhm.
she sent me that, I think, to say that, yeah, we're this close. We were together in the womb and we remain this close. So she's still your twin sister and still there looking over, watching over you. And let's see, Sandy, what is it?
Sorry.
She just says, I want to tell her that I'm here, I'm there for you, I love you, and I'll do what I can for you. All you have to do is ask. Um, and when I do cards, I got the Knight of Pentacles, which is kind of the slow moving knight. Um, so it might take a while to feel like you're in touch with her, but there's riches there. I mean, it's pentacles, it's abundance. So I think this is about, she's encouraging you to start the journey toward connecting with her so you can just chat over coffee or however you used to get together and communicate. And maybe being twins, maybe you had that kind of twin communication all your life, and she's encouraging you to keep it up on this side. I also got the eagle, never a bad sign. You're learning all the aspects of spiritual connection and reaching new heights. And I think this is kind of saying the same thing. She would like to be able to communicate with you in new ways, but it might take leveling up your abilities just a little bit. And I think what that means is to believe that that you can do this. Um, and while I'm sure you're sad that she's not in body anymore, to feel excited about the way you can communicate. But also on a more practical note, I've got the Archangel Raphael who says prioritize yourself. So
Mhm.
I think that's a very direct message from her to, take care of yourself. You're in the body and there's things that need to be taken care of for that. So she's admonishing you to look after that too. I hope that made some sense.
Yeah. So the message I get is there somebody that's trying to learn something that might be even younger than you, or somebody that is just new at something? Because I get protect the fledgling. And a
Oh.
fledgling in this case is somebody just still learning all about something. This is an interesting card because the woman has her head sort of tilted to the side, like she needs to be made upright. And so your sister's saying you can help this person. And she said, from what I see from this distance, there's a lot of exhaustion going down in the area that you're in. And maybe that's what this is. This could even be you, that you need to protect yourself from some of the negative things that are happening currently in the world. And she says there is healing that will be available to you. She sends you healing as much as she can. And and like Joan said, she's really that close to you. You just don't realize it. So there you go.
Yeah. Have you been thinking lately that you're seeing her or hearing her or something like that? Or like,
Mhm.
is that you? Sandy? Because I think both you ladies mentioned this already, but I feel like she's been trying to communicate with you, like, just her to you, and she's telling me she's sending you like messages. And I think sometimes you're like, is that really you, or am I making this up? She's saying, nope, it's really me. So especially if you're thinking of that. So she's been reaching out, Ace of Swords, from the heavens directly to you. So communicating. She also communicates with the family. So she's sending love and energy to like the family, the bigger family. Now I'm sure that includes her daughter and other people, but tons of love, that love energy, that family energy. She feels it, I'm going to say, even more strongly than before. Did you guys share an interest in like metaphysics or spirituality? I'm wondering if you ever talked about that or shared that. Yes or no, but she likes, yes, gotcha. Yeah. So she's really, this is a good thing, and I thought you guys had talked, had this in common. And she just loves that you kind of lead with, your spirit, with love. Let's call it that. You lead with love. And we got this card for the last person, but it's that Page of Wands again. You have your hand. Wands to me is the spirit body. So you've always got your hand on your spirit. So it's like you're hand in hand, your partners. And she just wants to, as far as the message, wants to encourage you to continue that and to view the world and what's happening in the world through that relationship with spirit. So you got the world card, but it's got all the moon guys on it in the bottom. So it's like, let's look at things from this perspective of the unseen world, the moon cards down here. So, use that as your approach, right? So like when I look at the chaos in the world, just me, Mark, it's horrifying. But if I look at it through the eyes of what spirit shares with me, it doesn't bother me really. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's what she's talking about, I think.
Yeah. Oh, all right. Oh, Quantum Shiva, happy birthday to you. Mark and I just both had birthdays this week. So yeah. Just wanted to shout it out. Yeah. She needed to hear that, Candy. Candy says she needed to hear that, Mark.
Good.
Oh, good.
Losing a sibling. I've lost lots of people, but losing a sibling, that was.
I lost both. I've lost mom, dad, and 2 brothers. It's hard to do. But Joan, you've got the ultimate, and so has Mark, losing a partner. That's really hard.
Somebody that's known you your whole life and everything. That's a rough one.
It is a rough one.
That's why I didn't really feel too much like celebrating my birthday, because all the people that celebrated my birthday are dead.
I know, honey.
I know. I hate.
Well, we love you. We do love you.
Much fun.
I know. Yeah.
I don't know. It just takes a lot of the air out of it a little bit anyway.
I totally get it. All right. So, Dr. Madeline Sturdivant, you are our first one in this drawing. Thank you for putting that in there. And then we have Violet Strange. And hopefully you just let us know you're here, but I'll be looking back to see if you've put in a question in this round. Thank you very much.
Bird song. That's cute.
Anita K. Okay.
Violet's here.
All right.
Did you give us a question, Violet?
If you're putting in to be in the drawing, you have to put in #read before your question, everybody. Yeah. Oh, D. Madison, it's your birthday too? Holy mackerel.
Lots of Libras.
I know it. And yes, we are so unbiased and the best. You're right. I love that. Yeah.
Anita's here.
Anita is. Okay.
Yes.
So is Dr. Sturdivant here? Have you seen her answer that question? All right. I'm waiting on Dr. Sturdivant, but we'll do Violet next and get going, and I'll keep on the lookout for her. All right. Thank you. That's a good question, Violet, actually.
There's Marilyn. She said she at least answered. I don't know if she had a question, though.
I can't find your question, Madeline. So if you could type it in, we will definitely. Oh, Dragonfly, that's me. September 29th. Yep.
September Libras.
Mm-hmm.
They're almost as good as October ones.
Almost as good as the October ones. That's right.
All right. A little My partner was September 27th, so I know of what I speak.
I know. I can't believe you two found each other. That's fascinating. Yeah.
My other brother is tomorrow, but he's passed too. But his birthday will be tomorrow.
I know, sweetheart.
September 22nd. That was my anniversary.
Oh, all right. All right.
So,
yeah. Okay. I haven't even looked at the cards, but Violet, when I tuned in, I got right away in my head, it said you already are, and you would do so even more, meaning raise your vibration even more if you didn't pressure yourself. And then they gave me the image of things in nature growing slowly, like a tree putting on a new ring every year. You don't see that happening. It's not something that's apparent from the outside, but it's really, really, really happening. And, years later, when you cut it down, you can see all those things that, or watching, like if you have a kid and watching them grow, well, they grow kind of fast, but day to day, you don't see it. But a year goes by and they've needed 3 pairs of shoes. So you might not perceive how much you are growing and raising your vibration and how much good you're doing, but just say thank you for it every day, even if you don't perceive it. And even if you would like it to be a lot more than it is. And I think that's the way to get to where you really want to be, rather than like tick-tock. My friends are, doing other things that I want to be able to do. So I got the 3 of Wands, and again, just as Mark was saying, he often reads wands as spirit body, and this guy has his hands on spirit and watching things coming in. He's watching the ships come in. And we got the grouse, embrace the power of dance and movement to access your highest guidance. So,
wow. Yeah.
Instead of being really serious, what course do I need to take now, or what kind of meditation do I need, just have fun. Just sing a song, dance around in the kitchen. When I started, every time I asked that question, people would say, "Oh, just put on some music and dance." And I was ready to say, if the next person that tells me to dance, I'm just going to strangle them, which shows you how, that was just not, it wasn't happening for me with that kind of attitude. Then you let go of it, and then things happen. And I also got the Archangel Raguel, who said, nourish your relationships. So just being in a community like this, and where we can talk about these things, is nourishing and helping you grow. And I'm sure you have other people you listen to, or your own friends, or people who support you, especially when there is all this chaos going around out in the outside world. It's hard to let go of that and really believe that you're growing, and all is as it's meant to be. So what did you get, Aley?
Well, I really love that people told you to dance. I would have rather heard that, because I've heard mostly meditate. And so many people get mad with that one, because it's like, I can't. So yes, I agree with you. Let it go. Be kind to yourself. But here's one I really like. Take a trip and go to a sacred site. Now, a sacred site is whatever is sacred to you, Violet. So, you could go walk a labyrinth in your neighborhood. It doesn't have to be you have to go to Machu Picchu or something. If you get a chance to, you can. But the second one I get is the violet flame. So I'm thinking that what is his name? Saint what? That's the violet flame. Do you guys
Yeah.
remember? Yeah.
Saint
Anyway,
Germain.
Saint Germain. Thank you,
There we
Mark.
go.
Yeah.
It says, maybe you want to check into Saint Germain, and it says, be prepared for transformation. So look at that. So maybe call in the ascended masters, call in the archangels, ask them, tell them I'm ready to move up, bring it on. And
And Saint Germain is the violet flame.
yes,
Right.
that's what this is, the violet flame.
And her
Yeah.
name is Violet. So there you
Yes,
go.
and her name is Violet. Oh
Right.
my God.
That's what
Look
I'm
at that.
thinking.
Yeah. And they're just admonishing you, don't be lazy. It does take work. And, all of us have to do it. But you may be doing it, but maybe you haven't taken a break yet. So one or the other, Violet. Okay. Thank you.
Well, a lot of people are really, really into the D's, the dimensions.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not so much.
Mm-hmm.
And I asked Spirit a few times, should I be, why don't I care? It's not that I don't care, but why aren't I and Pam would say, Mark, well, you don't need to worry about that. That's not really anything. You can't really do anything about it, he tells me. That the earth is raising her dimension, ours will raise along with it. We can't really make it happen. It's happening on its own. So the best way we can, this is just what he's telling me, so I'm just going to pass it along to you guys. The best way we can support it is just to continue to seek out our own personal, practical relationship with Spirit, with God, with love.
Right.
Choose it, ask for it, and seek it out, and just continue to develop that and realize it and be grateful for it and have it more and more each and every day. And then, you work with Spirit in creating the things you want here on the earth. That's why I always want to include the word practical.
Mm-hmm.
One of the greatest things, it's not the greatest, but a good side effect of having a conscious relationship with Spirit and saying, I'm seeking this out, I want to have this realization more and more each day, is that it also affects your physical world. So things that you want, you attract more quickly, because for one thing, your choices, your focus changes. And so you're more in that love vibration, more in that spiritual, because that's what you're seeking to do, is make you realize that as much as you can possibly do. And that in turn helps everybody. But so our focus is kind of on us individually, because this going into 5D, it's brand new. We don't really know how to do it. So first always act like, oh, do I have, well, no, because we're creating it now kind of a thing. And really the universe is doing it.
Right.
We're a part of it. We're flowing along with it, unless you're not. And that would be you willfully chose to not move forward. You're not choosing light. You're not choosing love. You're not choosing whatever you like to call that. Since before the beginning of this year, Pan has said so many times, this is the time to choose. Now, since then, I've seen a lot of other people say this as well. It's time to poopy or get off the potty. Choose love because you mean it and you want it, and stick to it. And ask for more proof of that in your life. Ask for it. And tomorrow when I wake up, I'm going to have evidence of my relationship with the higher power. Anyway, so I get 2 pages because they're saying it's brand new. You don't really, you don't have a pocket of things to do, because it happens. It's just happening. And those of us that are open to it and who would like to help, we're going along with it. So Just ride the wave. Here's that Knight of Swords. It's going. It's going to happen. It's coming along. So just get up and dance. No, it's just get on that horse and ride along.
That's right. Meditate. Yeah.
Like, I'm not doing enough. You're doing enough.
Yeah.
If you're working on yourself.
That's right. Beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank you, Violet. All right. So we found Madeline, and she was ghosted and wanted to know if she will ever be in contact with this person again. She misses him.
Ouch. Heart.
Ah.
It hurts.
I might need to know his first name unless you just really don't want to say it.
Or
Yeah, if
first
you could
ini-
put it
first
in,
initial.
Marilyn. Yeah, that would be helpful. Just the first name. If not, that's fine. Does help. You're welcome, Violet. Thank you for asking the question.
Yes, Violet.
Okay.
My soapbox is really for everybody, not just you. So it's for me too.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
I understand that. Everything
That's
that I
mine.
say, I need to do too.
Yeah, I know. That's my, advice to me too. So,
Mhm.
because it always comes from spirit. Okay.
Hmm. Yes, Anita, she may not want to be in touch with him, but if she is, she may like that. I don't know where she is. All right, I'm going to read what I have.
Go right ahead.
I have here that you have magical powers, that magic is in your world, Marilyn. And if you want to see this person again, you want to maybe just clear up what happened, there's no reason why you cannot manifest that. You can ask the universe for it, and certainly ask for protection, because this person hurt you. So you don't want to be hurt again.
Now,
I'm getting infinity. You just want harmony and balance, and that's understandable. There might be something, you might get a message. You might get a message or an invitation, but because I got the wax seal, but it could be that maybe, just maybe, you get invited to a party or you go somewhere and this person's there. I'm not really sure, but if you just want closure, it would be nice to have that, I'm sure. So Malcolm is his name. Thank you.
Malcolm. I was trying to do it with a pendulum and I was getting both ways. So that wasn't helpful.
Okay.
But when I tuned in, I got that you need that being ghosted is so awful because you have no control. You don't know what's happening.
You don't know what happened. Yeah.
Yeah, a big question mark. So what you do have control over is, okay, you can go into meditation and just
It's true.
ask for what you want, or first ask for forgiveness if for some reason he perceived that you did something that was hurtful or harmful. Just ask for forgiveness and then forgive him for this offense of just ghosting you without giving you any information, and just kind of like somehow, or write a letter and burn it after you do it or whatever, but ask for forgiveness and forgive, and then just let it go. And now they're showing me, like, you let it go like a bird, and if it's meant to come back, it'll circle around and come back to you. And it's funny that I said that, because when I pulled cards, I got the Nine of Pentacles.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So this could be a fruitful exercise for you. And what does she
Oh my
have?
God,
Yeah.
Wow.
And here's this bird who is your hawk, your falcon, just sitting in this garden. So there's many riches there. If you can get over this hump and sort of forgive yourself, forgive him, let it go, and he'll be back on your shoulder. I also got the white eagle. The connection to the divine guidance is within you. So you kind of know this. And in this deck, there's only 4 white cards out of, I don't know how many cards there are, a lot of them. So this is a very significant card too. So Spirit, there's a strength and guidance coming to you from the eagle. And then I got the Archangel of Mercy who says, cherish your sacredness. It's not whatever this person thinks about you or whatever it might be a construct in his mind, but don't let it impede your or tear down your self-image of who you are and who you know yourself to be. You're a good person. Do that kind of forgiving yourself, forgiving him, and then just kind of move on and cherish yourself. Mark, what did you get?
Well, first of all, I drew the Nine of Pentacles first too, so I love that you pulled that out.
Yeah.
But when I got the Nine of Pentacles, what I hear is you're better off without him. This is where the riches, all the goods, everything, but he's not in the picture. I also hear that it's more about him than about you. Like, I don't think you did anything, kind of, it's all there. The reason I think you're better off now, if the cards didn't tell me this, I wouldn't be saying it. It's the only reason I'm saying it. Because you know best. It's up to you. But I feel like he took more than he gave. And so he didn't really appreciate what he was getting. So I get this Queen of Cups, which would be you. But look, it's upside down. He's not really, he wasn't really good for you.
Yeah.
Acknowledging the way that you deserve, I don't think. So the universe is kind of saying, and you guys have already said it, to, just think about the idea of just letting him go. Because the longer you kind of stay here on the shore waiting for your ship to come in, or Malcolm, it's kind of a waste of your time and energy. So if anything, just toss him like a bird. And if he's going to come back, he's going to come back. But you're not going to stand there with your arm out waiting. I also feel like the quicker you just go, oh, well, there's better behind him. You'll get this Wheel of Fortune kicked up and moving again. Because, if you're still sitting here waiting, it kind of stops the forward Wheel of Fortune. And we want it to keep moving. So I'm saying, don't feel like that's all that was there for you. You actually deserve better, and there is better for you. So, let's just move on as fast as we can. Everybody has their own timing. But my outcome is, like, once we get beyond this and move into the next happy squirrel. So ultimately, it's better for you. So, it's always, you don't like anybody to say to ghost, that feels horrible. We hate it. I get it. But maybe it was the best thing to happen. And you'll probably see that a little more clearly as you move along a little bit. But I get there's something better for you behind him. He didn't really appreciate you very much. I don't think. Now, I don't know him. So.
Right. Yep. Thank you, Marilyn. Good luck, sweetheart. My thought also came up when Joan was saying write a letter. There's the Ho'oponopono prayer as well. And that gives you the opportunity to say, I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. And what it means essentially is yourself. Love yourself, hon. Yeah. All right. So we have Anita. She keeps feeling a little tap or push on her ankle or her leg. I'm thinking it might be from my Wilson or Honey, two of the little dogs that passed in 2021.
Wow.
I love that.
A little tap on your ankle or leg. A little tap. Hi, Annie Bear.
Hi.
When I tuned in, I kind of saw, that's exactly what it is. And we're just because we're not in the physical doesn't mean we're not still there. And they came back because they love you and wanted you to know how much they loved you and for the good care. And when I was pulling cards, I got the owl. Your intuition is correct. Follow your inner wisdom without fail. So yes, I don't think we need any more cards with that. That's exactly what's happening.
That's really cool. What do I get is I get harmony. So the two of them came in. They're both there. That's what I get. I mean, it shows 3 dogs, but it says here, get on key. Maybe they want you to join them. I don't know. Did they used to howl, or mine do when they get together? The next card I have is guidance. Help is on the way. So are you waiting for another dog? Are you waiting for them to come back to you? I don't know. Mark is going to know more than I do anyway. A wild dog might answer the call, it says. And it might be, in this case, I'm wondering, have you been to any rescues or any of those places? Maybe the dogs are saying, yeah, get another dog, Mom. Yeah. So anyway,
Yep.
There you go.
Yep. I was going to say pretty much that very thing.
Oh my God. No.
Anita, did you get another dog since then? I don't think so, but
No.
correct me if I'm wrong. So I think they're tapping you to make you think about the dogs again, and what it was like when they were there. So I don't know if you got, you didn't say if you got a new one or not, but I feel like
she has a little mini pin. Yeah.
Well, I get that maybe there's another doggy coming. So, and it's probably one of those that you mentioned. So I get this card all the time when a doggy on the other side is getting a little bored over there and they're wondering about returning, because it's like, well, not much to do over here.
Right.
I kind of enjoy being back with my earthly buddy, companionship through thick and thin. I'm kind of looking to that. What was it? I liked it when I was on the earth and I was being a person's dog and all that.
That's cute.
And then here's the message I think that they're trying to get you. Allow it, let it happen. Which makes me think there might be another little doggy coming. Now, of course, that's your choice and up to you. But I think that's why maybe you've been noticing it or feeling them. They're trying to urge a little something else, a little something forward.
And I love it because they seem to get together to do it together, not just one of them.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Sweet. That's awesome.
Yeah, it might be that mini pin. I don't know. I didn't really look at that, but
Yeah. All right. So we have probably, I'm going to pull 2 more. We probably have enough time to do 2 more.
Okay.
You. All right.
It's possible they want to come back together again.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. All right, Maureen. And let us know you're here, Maureen. And so if anybody didn't get called, Terry, okay, just remember this. Sometimes a reading can resonate with you as well that is for someone else. Yeah. So because we're all here and, that's how spirit works. Oh, good, Maureen. So Terry Mullins, just let me know you're here, dear. And Maureen, I'm looking to get to this. See, I think she wanted to hear from her brother. Let me see if I can find it. Sorry, guys. Hold on.
No problem.
Oh, Maureen, I don't find it. If you wouldn't mind dashing it in, I know I saw it, but I just can't seem to find it right this minute. Oh, here it is. Thank you. All right. Yeah, It is a brother, Kevin. Wonders if she can hear Kevin. Yeah, sorry.
Hey, Kevin.
Terry Mullins, are you here?
Maureen, did you and Kevin used to, like when you were kids or maybe as adults too, really enjoy listening to music together or singing together? Because I got my throat chakra lit up and then I was seeing musical notes, or maybe he was a musician or something like that. But that was the first thing that came through. And especially if there was music that he liked or that you both liked, if you put it on and listened to it, or if you were humming that tune, that might put you in the vibe where he might be able to communicate a little bit better with you. If you're listening to a song about him and you start having thoughts, it's like, yeah, that's him. So just be a little bit aware of that. And then I got the Four of Swords, and this is, the sort of enforced rest, but he's saying this, that it's like that some people say, yes, this is somebody who needs to be resting, but it's the knight that's in charge before the battle. So he's thinking and plotting and planning about what the troops should do the next day. And in this way, he's kind of saying, yeah, I'm not in the body right now, but I'm thinking about, what's my next adventure on Earth going to be like? Kind of sifting through all the fun things and all the things he learned this time around, and starting to put together an outline of what he would like to do next time. So if there are, I'm not sure how old he was or how old people are, if you have, people in the family, relatives who are having babies that age, or, just kind of, it would be fun to tune in and just be aware that he might be coming back to the family or to someone else, or that's a possibility. He's in the planning stages now. I also got the Meadowlark. Smile, you'll soon experience a wonderful journey of inner discovery. So I think this means kind of what we were starting about. If you listen to music or something that puts you in mind of him, he's going to make a connection that will help you lift your vibration and be able to communicate with him a little bit more easily. Oh, and of course, then the last card was the Archangel of Victory, who is saying, raise your vibration, whether it's through music or whatever. I don't remember. He died when he was 15. Oh, that's a long time ago. Yeah. 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 Maybe
Okay.
even if there's other members of the family who might remember that, or just listening to music from that era might be a connecting thing. So yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. So I get enter the conversation. So it could be that he's asking you to speak about him, maybe at the next family gathering, and maybe ask who's still around, like your dad I know is, and you can ask some questions about him. And they really love it when we do that, because they say, I've been here every time. And now you're acknowledging, maybe even put a chair out with a plate on Thanksgiving and say that's where he's sitting today. Just a little suggestion. You're the singer. Okay. Well, that
Okay.
must be what it is.
That must be it. Okay.
All right, Mark.
Thank you for that.
Mhm.
Well, I don't know, Maureen. I get that, and it sounds so weird because he was only 15, but I don't know. I feel like he's taking responsibility for his crossing somehow. I don't know.
Okay.
Like, I get the devil right off the bat, which a lot of times that would be like, substance or addiction, but it doesn't have to be substance. It could be like depression or, um, negative thinking, something like that. Because I feel like he's saying, I didn't particularly like the way this life turned out. I don't know. There could be like drinking involved. I get a lot of cup energy. Anyway, it feels like he kind of wants to get beyond this lifetime and move into the next one. So I feel like he crossed over. He connected to source, because I get the judgment card, but that's judgment, but then it's also resurrection. So coming back. and I'm focusing mostly on the resurrection.
He was murdered by another 15-year-old boy. They had a beef with each other. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
That's horrible. Oh my God. I'm so sorry, dear.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, but see, that'd be why he was trying to give me that
Yeah.
devil card, because that's usually like it's not really an illness or something else
Right.
happened, that took him
Yeah.
out.
I was thinking it was a car accident or something with a drunk driver, but this makes much more sense. Yeah.
Um, But I don't know. They may have. Who knows what they were fighting about?
Yeah.
But I feel like he's telling me though that he's all focused on the resurrection part, and he's already looking at his next lifetime. That's what I'm getting, and he's kind of already focused on that. I don't usually get that, like that somebody's just, I'm ready to come back. Especially you're still here, but so here's the judgment. But look, him rising up out of that pot and moving into the next one. So learning lessons from this life, ready to apply it to the next time. And then he gets the chariot zooming through space. So that's like, I'm on my way to another ride, another Earth ride. That's what I'm getting.
Wow.
And maybe the message about singing and music for me was that he's with you when you are singing, or that when you're singing, your vibe is that much higher, and that makes communication with him easier.
Yeah.
Oh, Maureen, I'm so sorry. I hope that this was somewhat helpful.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah. Mary, yes, he might be forgiving the other. Yeah. I hope. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Joan. We have been just in an hour here today, and we were happy to be here. We usually are here every couple of weeks. So in about 2 weeks, we'll be back again, and do it the same way. Unfortunately, with 88 people here, this is the lottery. We have to do it this way. So we appreciate all your writing and typing and being with us. And I want to thank Mark and Joan again for being here. So take care, everybody. Have a wonderful evening.
Bye,
All right.
guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Thanks, Aley.
Thank you.